100% absolute dirty bastards.
That's to do with the.
We're live.
That's what it is.
Well, it's all happening. We've got issues. We've got problems. We've got technical mishaps. But
On top of many other issues.
on top of many other issues. Let me just make sure that's 2, 1, 1 and 2. That's fine. I'll switch it.
Welcome to the HashTag podcast. This is Scottish Adele Ross Ferguson just welcoming to the show while Gibbo does fuckery with the buttons.
So basically, we had a delay and it was frustrating. It was odd, wasn't it? And because this is what it normally sounds like.
They cry it latency in the trade.
Is that what they cry?
It's kenned as latency.
Right, is that the technical jargon for it? I wouldn't, and the odd thing is I couldn't explain to you in words the difference of what I was hearing in my ears. I'd need to do it through interpretive dance, but it wasn't fucking right. So now we figured out that I've got, out of the 3 high-speed USB-C cables that I need, I've got 2 official Røde ones.
Basically, what's happened is he's tried to get he's got a cheapy cable. That's what we've got, right? You've tried to.
I've spent
all this. Aye. You've spent about £9,000 on all the best stuff, and when it comes to there's one cable, rather than spending 15 quid, you've spent £3, and now it doesn't work.
Do you know what? And I tell you who I blame for that. Fucking Steve Jobs. This is the Apple effect. This is the Apple effect. And instead of going, right, you need 3 high-performance, hyper-speed USB-C cables. Somebody in the office has went, let's put it in the box then. Couldn't spend enough money. No. Let's charge them 30 quid for each of those cables.
So is this overshadowed me being slightly late and barging in on your live stream that you've just done because you're waiting for me to turn it up?
That's how bored I was, just sitting here pottering about. Do you know what I need to get? I need to get a record player so I can play my records while I'm waiting for you. So I can just sit here and fucking tan my wrist listening to comedy.
I was on time, but I'd left my phone up the gym. So I'd realised as I was leaving the house, my phone was up the gym, so I had to go back up and get it when it was still there, thankfully. And then you didn't want a biscuit either.
I didn't know. But you threw me with that question. That wasn't, and I thought it was going to be, I thought you were going to fart down the phone when you says, do you want a biscuit?
I'm just phoning you want a biscuit.
But where were you going to bring a biscuit for?
I was going to stop at Asda.
We've not got time for that. We've not got time for that.
Well, it became quite clear that you didn't have time for that.
And it's odd because we're doing this on a Thursday as well. It's
but all over the place.
This week's all over.
Fortunately, though, your wife had a half packet, of chocolate digestives, which are the greatest unwrapped biscuit is the chocolate digestive, right?
I'm going to have to disagree with that, but I'll let you finish.
But it was half wrapped, and it was so, and you know. Your wife's doesn't strike me as a greedy biscuit eater, so I was worried that maybe in that cupboard that they could have been in there for God knows how long. So my first bite was, I was expecting it to be quite soft, but she was fine. She was absolutely fine, and I ate them upside down because I prefer the chocolate on my tongue.
Well, on your tongue,
aye.
Well, apparently it's meant to go on the roof of your mouth.
No, for me, isn't it? And I'll tell you right now.
Apparently, that is the correct way to eat a chocolate biscuit. Chocolate up.
No,
you get a chocolate down, man.
The chocolate down all the way, man.
No,
keep the chocolate down.
I think that's the campaign with Tommy Robinson. Let me think this through. Because there's two packets of biscuits in that cupboard.
Is it? What was that? I just saw chocolate digestives and that was it.
There's a chocolate digestive and there's a rich tea. No, don't
even mention the 2 biscuits in the same breath.
I'm going to say this to you.
Don't dare tell me a rich tea.
I do not class rich tea as a biscuit.
Right, thank God for that.
But
it's an abomination.
It is my wife's favourite biscuit.
It's a child's. It's like a rusk. It's not even a rusk.
A rusk is better.
It's like a thinly sliced rusk.
It's shite, but she absolutely loves a rich tea.
What's she doing with it?
Fucking, I don't know, eating them. But she generally loves a rich tea.
What fashion though?
Just like a normal biscuit.
I think it's like everybody has their way. When you should dip it. Man.
No, often enough. I don't think she dips. She just eats it, mate.
How many are we talking at a time?
No more than 2.
She didn't yet.
No. So she generally loves rich tea, which I think is alarming. No, I think a rich tea biscuit it's there as if you've no plan for the week and there's fuck all left in the cupboard, you'll have a rich tea. The only way to have a rich tea is the way my granny used to do it, slathered with butter. So you make a rich tea sandwich. Now that's maybe acceptable.
I'm going to be sick.
But a rich tea on its own. Now, I would say the ultimate biscuit is the chocolate hobnob. For me, that's top tier, god tier, number one biscuit.
What are you eating in it? Well, there's two categories though, because I think.
But I'm trying to think
Keep
of what
going
way.
and
I'm trying to think of what way I load it in, because I think I go chocolate on the tongue.
You've got to.
I think you do.
You've got to dip it and then chocolate in the tongue.
No, I don't. I don't like a dip. I don't like a dip. It's too much residue at the bottom when I'm done. I don't like a gritty final. I enjoy a coffee, so I don't like a gritty last mouthful.
You're not going to dip it in your coffee though. What is this?
Well, of course I am.
What is this? What is this? Is this a setup? Because your attitude,
you dip biscuits in coffee. That's what
your attitude for the beginning of this has been quite frankly stinking. About the whole thing.
What's the fucking ones the Italians have? The hard ones that are like fucking eating a brick.
Garlic bread?
No, I think its English name is double baked. Is it a biscotti?
What is that?
That's an Italian biscuit. That's what they put in their coffee. But it's like
what,
you
a
bet it's like
Biscoff?
fucking a biscotti. He played up front for West Ham in the 80s. Biscotti. I just keep saying biscotti.
I'm not going to know what
Biscotti.
it is. This is like when I'm doing a gig and somebody comes up to me and goes, "Can you do Bob Dylan? There she goes." I'm like, mate, that's not even a song. Aye, but can you try it?
There she
Aye,
goes.
and he comes back every 5
Have
minutes.
you never had a biscotti?
Keep saying it to me.
You've never lived. It's a fucking. It's shaped like a.
A biscotti?
Aye, shaped like a biscotti. No, it's like a kind of
Shaped like a bit of garlic bread.
No, it's a kind of sunken fucking biscuit, but it's got nuts in it. And it's solid.
It's a sunken biscuit. What the fuck?
Well, I'm trying.
What
Like,
does that mean? Imagine what?
Like, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Imagine a panini. Right? Imagine a panini. Can you see it? Can you see it in your mind's eye?
What's in it?
Nothing's in it. Just imagine a panini, right?
Right.
Now, cut that panini in half, down the middle, no opened up like a sandwich, just like in half. Right?
Across the middle
Across
of it?
the middle, right? So it's now in half. So you can see the cross section of the panini, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you see the shape of that in your mind? That middle bit?
What, a circle?
It's not, a panini's no round.
Well,
It's flat with a kind of dome top. Right? So if you imagine that shape, that's the shape of a biscotti.
it's less
Like,
clear
it's
now.
solid.
It's less clear now.
It's like,
when we've-
imagine a biscuit that you think would hurt you. Like, you need to fucking really chew on it. That's
I'm
that's a
less
biscotti.
of an less of an
I
idea.
can't believe.
Is it good
you're
chocolate on it?
Some of them do. Some have got nuts, some have got fruit.
Does it get wheels? Is it get...
No, but I tell you what, you could put a pair of wheels on it and fucking do a good lap time in it. Solid, mate.
What else is in
You
it?
could leave a biscotti out in the driving rain, get back to it in the morning, still solid. Twice baked biscotti.
So you're dipping that and it's dealing with...
That's what the Italians do. They dip it in their coffee to soften it. Anyway, I don't know how we're going to that.
Is it wrapped?
No, it's no wrapped.
That's fine. So it can go in the same category as...
I mean, it is a biscuit. It's an Italian biscuit.
I mean, your rich tea's at the bottom of the pile, but it can go in with the hobnob and
Rich
chocolate
tea,
hobnob.
rich tea is at the bottom.
The greatest wrapped biscuit is the Gold Bar. Although they have, I think
They've
they've got
reduced
smaller.
the amount of chocolate.
Aye. But then, so here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate Digestive is the greatest unwrapped multi-packet biscuit,
I'm going
which is the fact. Okay,
Again,
it's
I'm-
just a fact.
I'm
It's
going
just
to
a fact,
I'm
right?
going to raise you on that.
And
as
the greatest wrapped biscuit is a Gold Bar. Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
just when we we're talking about this, there's an abomination that they've made. McVitie's have put the two together, so they've made a chocolate digestive, but instead of milk chocolate
It's
on it,
Caramac,
they've
I know.
put Caramac,
Aye.
and they've shamefully put Gold Bars on the side of the packet to make you think it's something to do with Gold Bars, and it's an absolute.
Doing team, DJ Gibbo here. Quick one. Hope you're enjoying this episode, first and foremost. There are a number of ways that you can support the show. You can follow us on social media, or you can become a hashtag hero. It's the best way to support the show, and it's the only way to hear every single episode in its entirety and without interruption. Because the thing is, when this episode stops playing for the council scumbags, the show continues on Patreon for heroes. Now, I'm not here to say that all hashtag heroes are better than council scumbags. That's not for me to say. But what I will say is that people who are hashtag heroes, who give back to the show, who give back to the podcast that has given them so much over the years, those people live happier lives, live longer lives, and are having more frequent sex. That's a fact. We've done a poll. So if you want to feel better about yourself, if you want to have more sex in your life, and you want to listen to each of these episodes in their entirety without interruptions like this, become a hashtag hero. Go to thehashtagshow.co.uk. You can follow the links there to Patreon, or you can go to patreon.com/the hashtag show and you can sign up today. You will get every episode in its entirety, uninterrupted, along with any extra content that we put out. Become a hashtag hero. You deserve it. You can't be a scumbag your whole life.
Travesty.
Do you know what I have
It's
enjoyed?
a war crime.
I mean, see, since the Americans bought Cadbury's, right? They've fucked everything. They've just American bastardized it all, right? They've gone for quantity over quality. So that kind of hang of no idea's a bad idea. Let's just fucking make it. They seem to go through a phase where they put popping candy and everything, right?
It's just because they want your heart to explode.
I do enjoy a white chocolate digestive, though. I have to say that.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Game changer.
Well,
It's game changer.
hardly a surprise, is
See
it?
if you get your
For you?
tongue in a bit of white chocolate. Game changer, mate.
Do you have that white side up, do you?
I do. White side down. Right in the tongue. And sometimes, because also, here's the other thing, they're actually smaller than a standard digestive.
Right.
So you can just pop them like Pez, tongue out, white on, suck it right in, and then enjoy it.
Are you-
I'm a single mouth guy.
Are you full gubbing?
I'm full gubbit. I full gubbit digestive.
Do you?
You don't fucking, but you full gubbit digestive. There's nothing more enjoyable than a mouth full of biscuit. There's nothing I love more than packing my mouth full of chocolate biscuit and they first 2 or 3 chews where you can't breathe
Aye.
because there's so much in your mouth.
Aye, there's a bit
Love
of
it,
risk
man.
involved there.
Love it. It's nothing I love more than setting about something. No, if I've taken my last breath, it's the joys dribbled down my chin. We still talking about biscuits? Right, but see, you're saying the chocolate digestive is the best unwrapped biscuit. I'm going to raise you one here. I don't know what it's called, right? It's made by Fox's. It is a round-ish chocolate biscuit. And the chocolate must be about fucking 9.5 inch thick on it. It is tremendous.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
You
Is
get
it a
it-
Foxy's wheel or
You
something?
only get it in the.
There's 6 in a
You only
packet,
get it
I
at
think.
Christmas.
No,
you don't get it in a packet.
No, they do packets. It's in Tesco.
And are they on their own? Are they branched out on their own?
Well,
they
actually,
boys?
it's in a packet. There's maybe 6 or 8 of them in it. And
Aye.
it's fucking unreal,
I've
man.
only ever seen them in the multi-tin.
And the challenge is to try and fucking
Eat the full
pop
packet.
that packet and no get to them. No, that's the challenge. It's to stay.
What's the most sort of gluttonous thing you've eaten in a oneer?
I tell you something, Bonnie Blue's got nothing on me, son. The whole of fucking C block. What's the most gluttonous
Aye.
thing you've eaten in a while?
Food wise.
A fucking wife after a half marathon. Let me get a shower first. Sit down. Shut up. It's my time to shine. Beat me 2 Kenyans, did you? I don't know, mate. Are we talking biscuits here? Because I could smash a packet of biscuits without fucking blinking an eye.
Well, I've done a full pipe of.
What was his name? How was your trip to Cuba?
I've done a full pipe of Pringles.
Oh, fucking, that's nothing.
Is it?
That's nothing. Mate, you're talking to a former fat bastard here.
I'm a small guy though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
A full smack of Pringles is fuck all.
have you done an Easter egg with accompanying bars of chocolate in one sitting?
Yep.
What kind? It wasn't a Yorkie, was it?
No, you're fucking jawed for half a Yorkie.
What was
It was a Mars bar.
So you've done
an Easter egg and 2 Mars bars. What a fucking day that was. Great way to start the day.
what time of the day was it?
Breakfast. The only time you have an Easter egg when you're an adult.
Were you even at your bed?
I had it in the living room.
So
with my morning coffee, watching fucking Good Morning Britain. Piers Morgan spouting on about some fucking shit. I'm like, you're right, Piers, where's that second Mars bar? Have you seen these Easter eggs that are like full? They're filled.
Oh, come on.
No, I can't do
What
that.
size are we talking?
An Easter
Normal
egg?
size Easter egg?
A standard, like, you know the cheap £1 fucking dairy milk ones?
Mm-hmm.
So there's some hipster
Oh, they're small.
cunts.
Small.
Aye.
So they're not that big.
No. So it's a standard egg, right? They get it, fuck it in half, and then fill the cunt with like brownie mix and fucking cream and shit, right? And then you might smash that, but you'd spew your load. The biggest thing I think I've done for a night out in steaming, I can remember one night I did 2 double quarter pounder meals and 20 nuggets.
Oh,
And that was a fucking great. That was a great
2
session.
meals.
2 meals.
Large
so 2
meals?
large fries, only 1 large Coke, 2 double quarter pounders, and 20 chicken nuggets. Smashed.
Full hang.
Full hang, mate.
I mean, how long are we talking?
4 minutes? No, I don't know.
But you're drunk as well. I can just imagine.
Well, I tell you what,
sitting on the couch just continually stuffing it in.
Aye. Well, I tell you how long it was. The second game at the match of the day. So how long's that?
It's about half an hour.
Well, there you go.
That's pretty good.
Easy. And here's the other thing, right? And I have done this for as I can't say hand on heart since I was a small lad, but I've done it for as long as I can remember. And because everybody now is talking about, like, it's more common for guys to talk about mental health, right?
Mm.
And it's more common for people to understand where they are on the fucking spectrum. Because the spectrum doesn't just mean spazies anymore. You and I are on the spectrum,
Apparently so.
right?
But I think we're clearly on it
It's
anyway.
a Venn diagram of fucking madness. Right, I'm down here. ADHD, depression. That's me down there. Right, full on spackers. They're up there, and then we kind of cross a bit in the middle. Right,
Mesh together.
mesh together. Right,
Like a
It's-
big melting pot of...
aye.
Mental illness.
I cross over with the Downies. Thick neck, broad shoulders. That's where we cross over. Right, don't break eye contact with me when I start saying things that you don't like. So, since day one, here's what's happened with my McDonald's. My order hasn't changed for a while. It's a double quarter pounder meal, right? But whatever I get, I always go chips first, then burger.
In terms of the order in which you devour it.
So I eat all the chips first, then I eat the burger. I don't ever have a cut of chips and a bite.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some would say that makes me a potential serial killer.
Well, it makes you a greedy bastard. I
How?
would say, because if you can eat, especially if you've done those 2 large meals, right? If
That's drunk. That's different. I'm talking like if we went for a burger after this, a McDonald's.
even remember when it was supersize?
Yes.
Did you eat the supersize fries first?
Yes.
So that's a lot there's a lot in that. So you can eat that full thing and then still be ready for the main act.
Aye, but then, well, what's the difference between eating a couple of chips and a burger and going between the two?
Because I think you're more likely, I'll warm up with a couple of chips.
Right.
I'll ease myself in.
Right.
Maybe go and slip into something a bit more comfortable. Dim the lights.
Yep.
Put one of my silk robes on.
Bit of jazz playing.
Put some jazz on my record
Yep.
player.
Incense.
Obviously put a scented candle or
Yes.
something like that.
Right.
But pour the chips into the side tray.
Oh, you one of the type of fucking poofs? Right, okay. Right.
Have a cut, just like 1 or 2 chips just to get things going. Then I'll be leaving 3/4, at least half of the chips at least.
No.
Maximum half, and then I'm diving into the main event. And then I'll go back if I'm still hungry, then I know the chips are there for me, just for that wee bit extra. I think if you eat all the chips first, you're filling your tum, aren't you?
Well, what that's doing is that's clearing my mind, because what I'm saying then is, right, I'm dealing with the chips through the way, right? Chips that get me going, right? Like I said, chips are in the main event. right? Chips just a fuck. See that? Chips are cocktails.
Yeah,
and
but you're
tarts.
but you're also disrespecting the chips.
No,
a bit as well.
no, because I'm putting the chips in a place. I know what the chips are. The chips are cunt, right? The chips are fucking cheap hoe, right? A wee tarts, a cocktails and bitch. I've been buying her drinks all night. Nothing's happening, and then I'm going back to the main event. The big fat greasy burger, who's always there for me. He's always putting it. That's it. Get rid of the chips. Concentrate on the burger.
That's it. It shows contempt for the chips.
Aye, fuck
the
the
way
chips.
you eat.
Fuck
So
the
I
chips.
can tell that
Listen.
what we've discovered is you actually hate those chips. You hate them so
I can't
much
stand them.
that you eat them
And do you know why?
with prejudice.
McDonald's burger never lets you down. It is what it is. Some people say it's shite. Maybe it is shite, but it is what it is, right? The world over. See the chips? A lot of that is down to human error. Because see if that cunt is shy on the salt, garbage.
Problems there. There are
Garbage,
problems, aye.
right? And see when they say things like, "Oh, we don't salt the chips as much because it's healthy." I'm not here for health, mate.
Yeah.
It's McDonald's.
That's true.
Drown the cunts in salt, right? It should be a bag of salt that they pour the chips in and then they fish them out. That's the only way you get flavour. There's nothing worse when you eat a McDonald's chip and it's just that fucking flaccid, saltless little chip. I want a salt explosion in my mouth when I fucking suckle on a McDonald's chip.
And when you're eating it, you're like, I hate you.
I
hate you.
fucking hell. And then I still use my wee Monopoly thing in the hope that I've won a mini. Fuck all. I don't know anyone that's ever won it.
I think what did I win the other day? I won something. The chance to potentially win another bag of chips or something like that next year.
I did hear on a podcast once, and it was like a health and nutrition thing. And the guy's giving it, I'm not one of these guys that says you shouldn't eat junk food. I'm like, I like this guy. Keep talking. Keep this one on. He says the chips are one of the worst things you can eat at McDonald's.
Why
And
is
if
that?
you have, because the nutritional element in it and the calorific count of the fries.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, and this is another thought, this guy's talking my language here. He says, if you're going to have a McDonald's, fucking pull the pin on it and say, commit and say, fuck it. I'm a fat cunt. I'm having a McDonald's. You'd be better off having 2 double quarter pounders than you would having a double quarter pounder and the fries. And I thought, I like this guy's thinking.
Or
Give me 2 double quarter pounders.
You could, you could just go burger and nuggets.
How we doing, team? DJ Gibbo here. Hope you are enjoying this episode. If you would like to listen back to some previous episodes, even from the very beginning, the first 90 episodes, that's right, 1 through 90, are available on the Patreon and on our website. So either become a hashtag hero and enjoy the full back catalogue, or go to the hashtagshow.co.uk, click on the Heroes tab, and then click on the number of the episodes that you want to listen to. Episodes 1 through 90. All you have to do is sign up. You just put in your email address, and then you can enjoy the first 90 episodes of the podcast through the website. Alternatively, again, you can become a hero because it's the best thing you can do. You'll feel better about yourself, and you'll be more fulfilled in your general day-to-day life. Become a hashtag hero. Patreon.com/the hashtag show, or go to the hashtagshow.co.uk, sign up on the website, and enjoy the first 90 episodes of the greatest podcast you've never heard of. Until then, back to the show.
You know what I mean?
What
Soda
sort
chips.
of fucking world do you live in? I think McDonald's would ban you if you asked for a burger and nuggets.
Mal was the first person I saw who ever had a 9 chicken nugget chaser with his large meal. I was quite astounded the first time.
That's amazing.
We played at a festival down in Dumfries or something like that one year, and I was driving. He was doing during the day doing a set, and he said, "Come down," and I drove down, and on the way back up the road, he was like, "I'll just, can you drop me off? Is that no bother?" And it was about 1 a.m. or something like that. He was like, McDonald's. He's been drinking at McDonald's, man, and I've never seen anything like it. To be honest, his order was quite spectacular.
Beautiful.
Large, but it was like large plus. He's like, what you want? So I was like, I'll have a medium Happy Meal or something like that. This is about 12 years ago or something like that. And he was like, okay. And I was like, he's ordered 9 nuggets and that for us. That's what I thought. Oh, that's nice. He's ordered 9 and just he went for it, man.
Aye.
And it was all gone by the time he'd left the drive-through.
Brilliant.
I mean, the McDonald's was maybe about 3 minutes drive from his house in those days, and not a remnant remained by the time he got to his house.
Do you know, see, 1 year we went to America, right, when I was much younger, and that's when Supersize, I don't know if it just came out or if it was in America, but it wasn't here. And we went over, and it may have been our first or second night, but we somehow ended up in a McDonald's, and they had, so it would have been a pounder. It was a 4 quarter pounder.
A pound of meat.
Burger, right? Because I was blown away, first of all, by all the different options that they had that we didn't have.
Aye.
So it was a quarter pounder, but with 4 patties. And then
A pounder.
right, so I was like,
I'll
take a pounder, please. Then. So, and then they ask, do you want it supersized? So we're all fucking giddy wee schoolboys, like, oh, this is amazing. Mate, I've never seen. First of all, the Coke was like 2 litres.
Aye.
It was like, what, 64 ounce or something like that. I think it's like 1.5 litres of Coke, 2 litres of Coke. I felt like a toddler because I had 2 hands to fucking hold the thing. And then the fries, almost as big as this mic stand. Couldn't get through it all. Managed to eat the whole burger. And then see when I got in the car park, spewed my fucking guts up, mate. Absolutely in the car park before I get back in the rental car. Spewed my guts all over McDonald's car park in fucking Florida.
Money well spent.
Money well spent.
Did you?
I left it for the crows or whatever. Alligators, whatever fucking kicks me there.
I enjoy them. On the right occasion. Do you know what I mean?
I know, I see people that slag any kind of food stuff. I just think it's a fucking
guess it
snobbery.
is.
Oh, you've got one in Larkhall now as well.
That's just opened up.
How are you feeling about that?
Well, I've not been to it
Oh
yet.
my God, I thought you'd have done a drunken McDonald's breakfast run, but no.
No, I was away in the caravan on Friday, and it was about lunchtime, so we got the kids out of school at lunchtime, and I thought I'll treat them at a wee McDonald's before we set sail in the old
in the rig.
and then I thought it's going to potentially be mob because the high schools were still in, and the main street. The main street in Larkhall. By the way, the main street in Larkhall was amazing. Just when we're talking about food, what are you laughing at?
No,
What are you laughing at?
The main street in Larkhall is grim, man.
No, isn't it?
It's like a section of the street.
Listen, it's amazing.
Right,
See for food.
see when you go past the see that first place we went to look at, that first studio space.
Aye.
Right, what the music room, is that what it's called? The pub across the road for that? Right, so that bit of the road
just tread carefully here.
that
is all
bit
I'm
of
gonna
the
say.
road up to the old Struth bar
Yes.
is what I would class as Larkhall Main Street.
Aye.
Right, so
Yep.
when you're first on the main street, the right hand side of the main street, if you're
Watch
walking
yourself.
up, if you're walking up towards Central, right, Central Bar, the right hand side is Apache Land up to the subway. That's
Aye. Well,
you would not frequent that shop unless you're looking for parts for your AK-47 or
Aye. There's
dodgy
a
fucking
shop there where you can buy a sieve
NMN.
and a moving picture.
aye,
I mean,
You
all
go
your
in there
needs.
and get
All your needs.
high strength bin bags and fucking parts for your Apache helicopter.
Aye, but
Or a special phone that lets you call for the Bora Bora Mountains.
Aye.
Right, that first bit. Good boys. Right?
good lads.
They know where the tunnels are. Right, they don't think it's a ceasefire. But good lads.
Great guys.
Great
really
guys,
honest.
man.
There's a cash machine just across the road where I got my card stolen from,
There's
basically.
a surprise.
As well, at
Right.
the co-op. But that was 12 years ago. And the money came back
They don't even-
instantly. By the time I phoned them, and by the time I got back,
They're
I
into
was
crypto in there.
aye.
They've moved away for the classic cloning cards.
Aye. They went to my card gets sucked into the machine, and somebody had seen me put a pin in, and he somehow managed to retrieve it when I walked away, and they've took my card to John Lewis and bought 40 mobile phones.
Fucking hell.
Aye. And I phoned the bank and I was like, my card's been sucked in. And she went, you've no money in your account when you talk about it. I went, right, what's going on here?
First of all,
everything was cleared out, not a penny. She went, and by the time it took me to get back up the road, which was about 20 minutes, they'd maxed out how much they could take out the cash machine, and they were just starting to switch things. And they went to John Lewis in Glasgow and bought about 500 mobile phones. And I was like, what are they doing that for? She went, don't worry. She went, this is classic.
this is classic.
This is classic stuff. You know, this is Romanian
Listen,
gig.
we see this all the time.
That's
Mr.
what she
Ferguson,
said.
This
She's
is
like,
absolute textbook classic. Classic gangland warfare here. Don't you worry, we'll get you the phones back. Oh, what, the phones about my money? Mr. Ferguson, I'm going to put you at ease. This is a classic 101 here.
That's what she said.
Brilliant.
Within the hour, about 1,200 quid back in my account. Everything, because they'd been right in my overdraft. They'd just done maximum. They knew what they were doing.
Mate, text, but I would fucking shit my pants if that ever happened to me.
It was classic. I felt a wee bit kind of violated, but it was, you know, she says what happens is they move through towns. So I said, do you know this is? I said, this Lark
Like
Hall
locusts.
Aye. They move us like a swarm. And she went, I went, where are they from? She went, probably Romania. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, how do you know this and how you so calm? She went, this is what I deal with
this every day.
all day, every day. Thousands of pounds all day they can take it and they're just getting put back in. It's just money just getting written off.
Now, why would fucking John Lewis hand over mobile phones? You think they need to be a bit more sensible?
So it eventually got stopped, like, so because they'd picked it up. So if they'd got maybe, I don't know how many they'd bought, maybe they'd went to John Lewis and went mental with the card. So they must have got, I don't know, as much as they could. And then eventually the systems in the bank or whatever had picked up this is obviously abnormal behaviour, and then they put a block on it, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But they obviously knew that was going to happen, and then they've just run away with all the mobile phones, and the guys have got away with it basically. And I said, but this is Lark Hall. I said, this is a small town. I said, I'm going to know. Everybody knows everybody. She went,
I'll get to the bottom of this.
And she went, no, you won't. She went, they move through towns. And gangs.
You don't understand the citadel here.
Aye.
Well, sure. So I don't know if you saw recently that the police had uncovered some fucking Chinese mobile phone gang, right? Stealing mobile phones, mate. So, story is, see in China, where the Chinese live, mad for the phones, brother. See, everybody's getting their phones stolen in London and Glasgow and Manchester.
Or like stolen to order like they used to do with cars.
Aye.
And
so
taken to...
people, like, I think it's something crazy, like 200 phones a day get stolen in London, right?
They don't get their own phones in
Well,
China?
here's the thing, brother. Let me blow your little mind how it works in China, right? See the Chinese? No load on the internet.
Do I?
They're no loading the internet, brother. See, me and you can go on our phones and we can just fucking search away. Chinese internet, it's fucking different, mate.
So why?
The Chinese internet, it's not your internet. It's the China net. They've got their own internet.
Chinet. How about
China. They have their no load, so it's all propaganda. It's all controlled by the government. It's ping. Ping's like, get a fucking Pornhub. Get on the Chinese version.
You can't do it either.
Right? I don't know what the Chinese Pornhub's called. I don't know what to say, but I'm not going to say it. But they don't have access to the internet that we do. And all the phones that are... So if you go and buy an iPhone in China, or a Huawei, or a Samsung, it's all locked. It's configured to work on Chinese networks and Chinese internet. So they have a thing called WeChat, which is like WhatsApp. It's the Chinese WhatsApp. Right? I don't know why I'm laughing. WeChat. But it controls everything. So it's a central banking system as well. So your bank account is done through WeChat. So you buy and pay for goods through it. You talk to your friends on it. You do everything right now.
I don't think I want anything to do with it.
This kind of stuff's interesting because this is what our government is trying to do with us. But if you go on WeChat and say things like, see, Ping, he's a fucking wee dick. They'll come to your house and cut your feet off. Right, take it away. So all these
phones... What are they going
phones...
to do with your feet once they've taken you away?
Fucking turn it into ashtrays, mate. Like all gorilla hands. Because can't do that anymore because the fucking WWF.
And then they get sold back to us.
Aye.
They'll sell us
on the
back.
ivory trade.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how much a fucking Chinese guy's horns and ashtray is? You're talking £200, mate.
I think the feet's a better idea.
They get wee feet. The horns are better.
I think the feet
You
maybe
get
be
me an
better
ashen
for
horn.
maybe the feet would be better for like a lamp. Or
I would
like
use
that.
mine as for pencils.
Or like the 4 bits of your bed.
Like actual feet.
Aye.
The
Or
feet
your
of your bed
tables.
is feet. Like it.
Verified Chinese
Chinese feet.
feet.
So they steal the phones, get to the gangs. The gangs ship it to China, and then they sell them. And they're selling these stolen phones for like, apparently, £800 up to £2,000. People are paying for these phones in China so they can access
I'll sell mine for I think a grand.
things like, so they can access
I'll date the new. If somebody wants it, you can have it.
internet, Instagram, so they can get all of that because the phones are unlocked, right?
Right.
So some woman got her phone stolen in London. She's gone on the tracker and says to the police, my phone's in a fucking warehouse down at Heathrow. Gonna go and get it. Boss, like, listen, we'd love to do that. I know we're the police. We can't. It's not that. That's not what we do anymore. Right? We're too busy arresting cunts for posting stuff on Facebook. I'm really sorry.
Aye.
So she went down to the fucking warehouse.
Harry Brown style.
My fucking phone's in there. Went in and found thousands of phones. Went to the police. The police have looked in it and they've basically traced it and found that there's this huge underground gang network that's sending all these phones back to China. And now the police are giving it all with fucking uncovered this master plan. Like, you didn't really. This woman actually done all the work and you've done fuck all. You just turned up and took all the glory. Like, kind of does a fucking 2-yard tap in, right? So that's what they've done. But
did she go to the warehouse and there was a body lying there and she wasn't sure what was going on, and then she sucked his toes to see
she did,
to see what
she did.
Get the next.
The last 10 seconds to see where her phone is. But think how many times people have like had stuff stolen and they've been able to track it. And they post like, whatever you do, don't go and, you know what, I'm going to fucking get it. See if somebody stole my phone or the Wayne's phone and you can trace it and you knew what it was, you fucking go and get the phone back.
I think I want off
this
I
planet.
just kind of, I'm fucking getting sick of it.
Well,
all this stuff.
What I want you to do is strap in and enjoy the next 4 weeks, because see, when this budget hits in November, we're all fucked.
We're fucked anyway.
No, we're all fucked. The only thing that we can hope for, generally, I think, in the next year is civil war.
Well,
that's all I'm hoping for.
I know there is a
I'm
part
hoping
of it.
for a robotic uprising.
Right, so if we're joking about it, right?
Holy war.
Right, so here's the thing.
It's coming.
We're joking about it.
You've got to pick a team.
But you better believe that there are people that are genuinely getting prepared for it.
Oh, aye.
That are wanting it to happen.
Remember when everybody used to slag the preppers during fucking lockdown?
Mm-hmm.
Going like, oh, I've got fucking 18 cans of soup. Here. You're in team. DJ Gibbo here. Quick one. Hope you're enjoying this episode, first and foremost. There are a number of ways that you can support the show. You can follow us on social media, or you can become a hashtag hero. It's the best way to support the show, and it's the only way to hear every single episode in its entirety and without interruption. Because the thing is, when this episode stops playing for the council scumbags, the show continues on Patreon for heroes. Now, I'm not here to say that all hashtag heroes are better than council scumbags. That's not for me to say. But what I will say is that people who are hashtag heroes, who give back to the show, who give back to the podcast that has given them so much over the years, those people live happier lives, live longer lives, and are having more frequent sex. That's a fact. We've done a poll. So if you want to feel better about yourself, if you want to have more sex in your life, and you want to listen to each of these episodes in their entirety without interruptions like this, become a hashtag hero. Go to thehashtagshow.co.uk. You can follow the links there to Patreon, or you can go to patreon.com/the hashtag show and you can sign up today. You will get every episode in its entirety, uninterrupted, along with any extra content that we put out. Become a hashtag hero. You deserve it. You can't be a scumbag your whole life. Lockdown was a distraction. This is the real fucking war that's coming.
When I bought my house, the guy I bought it off was a friend actually, but mad, and he just went, he said, I'm just going to leave you everything I've got. I went, what does that mean? He went, everything. I went, I don't want this stuff. And he was like, the cat as well, I'm going to leave you the cat. And I was like, no. He went, it's done. I mean, and he did, he left everything, furniture, plastic plants, everything, but he also left me a shed, right?
Did he leave you the cat?
The cat stayed until it eventually disappeared.
Why have I never heard of this?
He told me.
Who was this guy?
He was Nicola's best friend's dad. So the house that I live in, the house that I live in now was actually Nicola's best pal's house growing up. So there's graffiti. So Nicola spent a lot of time in my house now that we now live in as a youngster. So there's like graffiti. There's like wee side, not like your loft, but in the side of my house there's like wee eaves where you can.
So your wife,
there's like graffiti. She's got Nicola fancies Davy B and all that.
Well, I was just about to say. So
we don't even want to know what's been going on.
What are the chances that you would live in a house that your wife has shagged somebody else in before you? That's an odd one.
So, well, they're obviously zero. Very.
See, when you went to see the house, did Nicola not go, I'm sure I've been here before?
No, we knew what the house was. We knew what it was. We knew what it was when we went.
Right.
And it was the first house we went to view, actually.
No, this man's alone at this point. Has his wife gone?
No, he's missus. How many missus?
Right.
So he's got a new.
He's gone a bit mad.
He's not gone. No, he's just I don't mean mad than mad. I mean just a mad kind of eccentric character.
He's
a great
not
guy.
mad, but he's just
No, he's a brilliant guy. He's a brilliant guy. Him and his missus both absolutely brilliant.
However,
no, he's like, listen, he's like, I'm just got to leave you all this stuff. Do you want it? I was like, no, and he went, no bother. I went, what do you mean? I was, no, he went, hey, don't worry about it. He's like, the cat and all, the cat will maybe come. What he actually said was, the cat will maybe come back. When I first went to view the house, I went and sat in what is now my living room. So that used to be I don't know if you'd seen it before, but it used to be like this kind of plexiglass kind of mini conservatory type of thing.
Right.
There was a couch in it. We went and sat there, and as soon as I sat down, the cat actually just ran up and just sat in my lap. Right. And I thought, this feels
like
this feels good.
Home, right?
And that was the first place, and then we viewed in other places, and we went back to it. Right. So so he was like, I've just got to leave you all this stuff, and he sent. I'm sure his solicitor sent. We went to see my solicitor, and the solicitor said, do you know this guy wants to leave you all this stuff? And I went, I don't want it. He went, I know, but he sent an email. He's like, I'm leaving everything.
I don't understand why he's leaving. Why is he not taking his stuff with him to his new house?
He just didn't want it. So, but he's like, listen, I'm just going to leave you all this stuff.
Weird.
But what he left, so there was he left two couches.
Right.
Two couches.
Couldn't be asked clearing it out.
There was loads of like plastic plants for like the 70s and 80s, like, you know, the big like green vine.
They would have been amazing in here. They would have been amazing in here.
So all that kind of stuff. And the house, we were clearing it anyway, so it was fine. It didn't really matter because we were getting a skip and we were chucking everything out. But there's a shed up the back. There used to be a shed up where my garage is. That wee bit of grass is now. There used to be a shed up there. And I never really ventured into it until a good while after I had moved in, because we moved in the winter. In the springtime, I was like, I better go and see what's going on with that shed, and the door was all broken off and all that. And I opened up the shed, man, and it was like, you know, in
Porn cave.
No, you know, in Terminator 2 when they go to their friends in Mexico and Arnie pulls the thing back in the ground and they go down and his mum's been preparing and there's all this, there's an arsenal of weapons. So that's what it's like, but it was like extreme gardening tools, right? So there was five pickaxes. 5.
Right.
Big ones were varying. A lot of blunt striking instruments. So you're talking about 6 or 7 mallet type things. So shorthand mallets, longer mallets, some with sort of rubberized ends. One with basically what I would just call an iron. What do you call the top of a mallet?
Heat.
Aye.
Top.
There's all this just God knows how many sets of shears. I mean,
is this his pleasure
room? No, but it's all old and it's been in there for a long time. And I'm thinking
it's like if you were making a horror film or something, like you couldn't cast it, like you couldn't write this.
No,
it was a props department would struggle to put this together.
There was a lot of stuff, but it was all gardening stuff. But
and
it didn't look like
you've
gardening
got a
stuff.
small garden.
Well, I don't. So it's like he's been collecting weaponry. That's what it looked like. Wait, and I'm like,
right.
So when I got my extension done, actually, the builders that I took all the stuff out the shed because they were taking the shed away, and we kept the garage. I put it in the garage, and the builder saw it, and he was like, "Here, how much you wanting for?" Because he was like, "I could use that, and that pickaxes." I says, "Just take it, just take." No. So I gave myself, but I've kept. I says, "You need to leave me some stuff." I said, "Because the apocalypse might come one day."
Yeah.
So
holy war's coming
when it happens, and we all need to retreat to the citadel.
Yep.
My garage, I've never showed you my tools.
No.
They're the most insane arsenal of gardening tools.
Love
it. They're just ready. They're ready.
See,
I'm ready.
This also plays into my theory that nobody actually buys gardening equipment. It's just bequeathed to them, or somehow it finds a way. Because see, like when you go to an old guy's shed and you go in and they've got like secateurs or like fucking match. You're like, where does that even come from? I just think that it is just.
Well, I mean, mine will be passed down. Mine will be passed down to my kids. You know, mine will make it. They'll be passed down like ancient samurai swords, passed from father to son.
Do you know what?
Ceremoniously.
Like, see, now that you're saying that, is there anything that you can think of now that you have, right? That
it's illegal.
Well. Is there anything that you have at the moment that you think your great grandson or daughter will have?
One of the pickaxes.
No, I'm being serious.
My caravan.
Mate.
Okay. So am I.
Right, so like you'll give it to Beck will give it to his son, he'll give it to his son or daughter, and they'll be so I want you to have that. This was your great grandfather's.
Well, probably a couple of my guitars.
That would be nice.
I've got two. I've got my dad's. One of my dad's guitars, a Fender Strat, like a proper class American Fender Stratocaster, like real deal.
Right.
So
is that one of the ones that's hanging up?
The red one.
Right, okay.
The red one. So that'll get passed. And I've got a Rickenbacker guitar, which is like proper good as well. They'll get passed down. They'll get passed down to my kids. My kids will each get one of them.
But you need to make it clear they never get sold.
Never ever sell them.
Never ever sell them.
I also do have.
Out of the two, who do you think is more likely to sell your guitar? Out of your two kids, who is more likely to sell that prize guitar?
They won't do it.
I'm going to say Beck. He'll trade it for a Motherwell season ticket.
Well, I'll get a few for it. He'll get a few for the price of that. But I've got what was I going to say there? I've got what was I going to say? I was talking about the pickaxes, the guitars. There was something else I've completely forgot. But stuff like that will come back to me. But they'll get passed down. They'll get passed down. The van, unfortunately, she's got a shelf life. She's in getting fixed around. She's in getting fixed. There's a new tap required.
Oh,
do you know how much it is for a shower head tap for in your caravan? You're talking £200.
I saw a very cool caravan the other day. Right,
of course. Was it a caravan?
It was.
Oh, it was cool then, wasn't it?
But I actually meant to take a picture of it and send it to you. And then I thought, what if I get caught taking a picture inside somebody's caravan? Is that
it's fine, mate?
Is that weird?
Just explain what you're doing.
Bother, right?
No, that's the thing about the community. Right, I'm in and out of folks' vans all the time. I'm out the weekend there.
You just walk in.
Can I get a swatch of your van? Aye. People like to see your setup.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's fine. Like,
but I'm not in the community though. I've not got that caravan club.
See the first time I went away, right? I was looking out my wee kitchen window, right, and I looked over to the van next to me, right, and the guy had a clamp type thing on his wheel that automatically raised or lowered the level of his van to make it level, right?
Right.
And I was looking at it out of the thing, and then I looked up and I could see him at his window looking at me, and I was like, oh no, I've offended him, and he just done that. Oh no.
Is that the sign? Is that the sign that every caravan I want from an elder caravan? Like, come in.
He was an older guy, right? He could see I was new to the fray. Do you know what I mean?
But again, he's like, we need to encourage the youth.
Exactly.
We need to encourage the youth.
So straight away, I looked up. God knows how long he'd been looking at me, and he was like, he just went, whatever.
And did you just go?
And then I had a can, and he explained to me his setup and what he'd got and all that. I just went over and we stood outside for about 20 minutes, half an hour, talking about his bits and bobs.
See, now,
it's wonderful.
I don't know why, but that appeals to me.
Aye, that's what's great about it. Everybody just likes their own, what you got in your van and all what have you got, and mine's needing a wee bit of upkeep, so she's in getting fixed there.
So the rig that I saw, right, was an old caravan. I want to say vintage.
Yeah.
I want to say 70s.
That reminds me of what I was going to tell you I was going to pass down, which we'll come back to.
Old caravan, but they had completely ripped out the whole inside. So if you imagine just the shell of an old 70s caravan, and they've put a full-size bed in it.
What berth are we talking about?
I think you'd be talking about a good 6-berther, because it had a back windy, a middle windy, and a front windy.
That twin axle?
It was a twin axle, right? But old school.
By the way.
So they've ripped out the whole inside. They've put a double bed in it. They had a kitchenette, and they had a sofa and 2 chairs, and then a TV. So there's no bog in it. I couldn't see a bog. So it's all just one room. Imagine like a studio flat.
All right, open plan caravan.
Open plan. So
open plan caravan. Say open plan caravan.
Everything's all ripped out. So double bed at the back.
Aye.
In the middle of the floor, like facing down the way.
They've got a permo up the back.
Two side tables. Aye, but it's
got a permo bed.
Aye, but it's
They've got a permo, mate.
But it's like a bed like out of IKEA.
Aye.
And then sofas, a 3-seater, 2 single chairs, telly, wee kitchenette thing.
No toilet.
Couldn't see a toilet, although I don't know.
Did you see a cupboard?
There may have been a cupboard, so it might have been a chemical bog in there.
If there wasn't that's a bit mad, no, to put a...
Better look cool as fuck.
They always do, they all do. There's no such thing as one at Disney.
I would love one, but they're expensive. Right, what were you going to say then about 70s?
Passing things down.
70s
vintage stuff. Stuff for the... I don't know if I've spoken about this before, but I've got probably the greatest heirloom I have is my vintage pornographic magazine collection.
Shut up.
You've never seen it?
Never.
Have you never seen it?
Never.
Have we spoken about this?
No. Are you serious?
Aye.
You have got actual vintage pornos.
Aye.
What?
About 100 of them.
Shut the fuck up.
I was
Shut
offered.
up.
I've been offered money for them for a dealer already.
No, you have not.
100%.
Shut
and
the
I knocked
fuck
it back.
up.
I've kept it.
Why do I not know about this?
When I'm so.
Wait a minute. I need a minute to process this information. You have a vintage porno collection,
Yeah.
over 100 pornos,
Yeah.
and someone has offered you money for
Aye,
that,
yeah.
and you've knocked that
And I
back.
knocked it back, aye.
Mate, right. First of all, lots of questions here, right? Lots of questions. I just need a minute to let that sink in. Why have you never told me about this?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Right.
I'll show
I'm
them.
just going to throw. I'm overwhelmed.
Go.
So a lot of stuff's going to.
When I moved into the house,
Is this what the guy left you?
that he left.
Shut up. That's us for another episode. If you are a council listener, that's it. This episode is over. But more continues for heroes on the Patreon. This is not the end of this conversation. Remember, every single episode continues for more on Patreon, only for hashtag heroes. So sign up today, become a hero today, and enjoy the rest of this episode and all episodes to come. Uninterrupted, unfiltered, no breaks, every episode in its entirety. Patreon.com/the hashtag show, or go to the hashtagshow.co.uk and follow the links to become a hashtag hero and enjoy the rest of the episode you've just been listening to. Treat yourself. You deserve it. For less than the price of a pint every month, you can become a hashtag hero, enjoy every episode, and support the show. Support the show so we can do more things, wonderful things, wacky things, and get some cool guests on. Hashtagshow.co.uk or patreon.com/the hashtag show. Become a hashtag hero today. Until next week, scumbags, look after yourself, stay safe, Chucky Allah, we are the people. We'll see you next week. Onwards.